Good morning class 10th. Today we are going to discuss magnetic effect of electric current part 3. In this video we will discuss about the magnetic field due to current through a circular loop. Before it we will discuss about the magnetic field due to a current carrying conductor, that is straight current carrying conductor, straight. In this case we have already discussed about the magnetic field, direction of the magnetic field, and that is to find the direction of magnetic field we have used there the right hand thumb rule, or it is also called the Maxwell corkscrew rule. And one more thing is there, that is the magnitude. It is denoted by capital B, and that magnitude of the magnetic field, it depends on two factors. One is the current, amount of current. So B is directly proportional to I. That is the first. Means the magnitude of magnetic field for the straight current carrying conductor, it depends on the current, amount of current, that is B is proportional to I. And the second one, it is the distance of the magnetic compass from the straight current carrying conductor. So in second case B is proportional to 1 upon R. R is the distance of the magnetic compass from the conductor. So two factors are there. After combining we get B is proportional to I upon R. So it is the mathematical form for the magnitude of magnetic field through straight current carrying conductor. So it is the first formula for the magnitude of magnetic field through straight current carrying conductor. Okay, and its SI unit, it is Tesla. So learn it. The SI unit is Tesla and the CGS unit, that is Gauss. So we have a relation between the two units. One is in SI unit, second is in CGS unit. So that is 1 Tesla is equals to 10 power 4 Gauss. Okay, so it is the mathematical form and unit. Now we are going to discuss the magnetic field due to current through a circular loop. So see, in this figure there is a loop, arrangement is given in this figure. A loop is there and current flowing through it. So we know that every point on the wire carrying current give rise to the magnetic field appearing as a straight line at the center of loop. By applying right hand thumb rule, we can find the direction of magnetic field at every section of the wire. We have here 2 points. Okay, we have here 2 points, and according to right hand thumb rule, we can see here at one point the direction of current, it is upward. Then the direction of the magnetic field around the conductor, it is anti-clockwise, but where the direction of current, it is downward, at that place the magnetic field, direction of the magnetic field, it is clockwise. So we get here the resultant magnetic field, it is, and from the center it is always a straight line. And in this case also the magnitude we can calculate the magnitude, its mathematical form, it is B equals to, first it is it depends on the amount of current, it is I, and second it is the distance of the magnetic compass R. So, we have here B is proportional to I upon R, but there is the number of circular loops. So, we are using here the number, that means the B is also depends on the total number of turns, that is N, capital N, you can say capital N. So, we have here a formula or mathematical form to find the magnetic field, magnitude of the magnetic field. It is B is proportional to capital N I upon R. So, that is the one formula to find the magnitude of magnetic field due to current through a circular loop. So, has as a magnetic north pole, while the other end we have as the south pole. Okay, I told you earlier the solenoid we have as a magnet. So, one pole, that is we have as north pole, and another we have as south pole. And the second thing, it is the field lines inside the solenoid are in form of parallel straight lines. Okay, that implies that magnetic field inside the solenoid is same at all points, that is field is uniform. Okay, but the outside it is always in a closed curve. Okay, the magnetic field lines start from north pole and end to south pole. When we reverse the direction of current, the pole will also change. So, okay, and I have already discussed about the strength of the magnetic field. So, there are 2 points, current, that is the number one, it is the current, and second is the. So, B is proportional to Ni, small n capital I, or we know that small n it is the number of turns per unit length. So, we use there capital N upon L. So, we have B is proportional to capital N capital I upon L. So, that is about the mathematical form. Now, about the electromagnet. A strong magnetic field inside the solenoid can be used to magnetize a magnetic material. For example, soft iron, when it is placed inside the coil, the magnet so formed is called electromagnet. It is a temporary magnet. We can change its pole, we can change its strength, or we can say the magnitude of the magnetic field. So, that is called the electromagnet. So, there are few properties of magnetic field I have discussed already in the previous video. Number one, the magnitude of magnetic field increases with increase in electric current and decreases with decrease in electric current. And second thing, the magnitude of magnetic field produces by electric current decreases with increase in distance and vice versa. And the size of concentric circles of magnetic field lines increases with distance from the conductor, which shows that magnetic field decreases with distance. And the next, magnetic field lines are always parallel to each other. Magnetic field lines are always parallel to each other. And the last one, it is no two field lines cross each other or intersect each other. We have discussed it in the previous video. So, that is all about in this part, and next time we will discuss about the force when the current carrying conductor is placed in any magnetic field. So, there is a force. So, we will discuss it in the next video. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.